Lord is our shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh I like down in a green pastures. Him leadeth I beside still water them. Him restoreth I soul. Him leadeth I in the path of righteousness for him name's sake. Yea, though I rasta, I go walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I can't fear no evil. For thy rod and thy staff them comforted I and I. Uno prepared a table before I, in the presence of my enemy them. Uno anointed I head with no oil. Me cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy I go follow I all the days of Ivan. Me I go dwell in the house of the Lord God Jah. This is the Black Pot, aka Kuku Show them all. And here we speak truth to power. Remember, here we don't criticize, but if we must, it would only be on one condition: to build and not to destroy. That is why we keep saying we are in the service of God and country. Here we are not neutral, no, and we have never claimed to be, because we have taken sides, the side of the truth. That is why we are affectionately called the headquarters of the truth. And I'm most excited to be with you, my brother. Oh gosh. And my name, Black Rasta. Now in every traditional African home there is a black pot, and each time this black pot sits on the fire there is something super sumptuous cooking. Ingredients of so many different types, shapes and sizes, aromas and even flavors. Put aside all their differences and relocate into the black pot, where they are subjected to some really good amount of heating. At the end of the day, they produce sumptuous food in all its palatability for the nourishment of the family. That is what we do here, absolutely. We pick up ideas from all walks of life, all and sundry, and subject that to some really good forensic scrutiny. Right after that, we pick up the creme de la creme of all these ideas and use that for the development of our people, our continent, our land. This is all in the service of God and country. And remember, my name, Black Rasta. Watch me, no man. This is live on Facebook. We are also live on YouTube. You can also find us on TikTok, where we keep ticking and talking with the hands of patriotism. You would also find us on Instagram. How about on X? We are live and colored on X as well. My brother, my sister, our numbers are scrolling on the screen. Pick up the numbers and do business with us. We are ready to do business with you. This is the channel that is most watched in the whole of Ghana and West Africa when it comes to contemporary African issues. My brother, my sister, it is the Black Pot, aka Kuku Show, where we speak truth to power. Oh my God, have mercy. And I'm most excited one more time to be with you. Now, our numbers are scrolling on the screen. You could also reach us with some information that you want us to follow up on. And we are happy to do that, all in the service of God and country. Hey, we are live on Facebook, live on YouTube. And all I demand of you, please share the broadcast, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, time to do that. Hit on the subscription button and hit on the notification button so that anytime we are on, you will be reminded to watch us. Today, I'm really scared what information we have for you. We love the exposés, all in the service of God and country. It's all about Ghana. It's all about Africa. Nobody is bigger than Ghana. Nobody can be bigger than Africa. That is why I am able to get this excited anytime we catch the bad guys. My brother, my sister, please do me a favor. Share the broadcast so that many more people can be part of this. And they will thank you for that. I will not waste time. I will go straight up into action. Story number 1. Watch this, my youth. Oh my God. Another crazy Ghana thief. How could one man steal this much? In fact, I am privy to this information for over 2 months now. But we had to pussyfoot so that investigations would get very thick and firm. And I am glad that the Attorney General of the Republic of Ghana, Dr. Dominic Akuritinga Ayini, put it out. And right now, many people have come to hear that. But this is where we have the X factor. We go deeper into just the headlines, and people get to trust us about what information we have. The authenticity is tested on this show. My brother, my sister. Now we are talking about a crazy thief, according to investigators. In fact, whilst others were stealing with one hand, he was stealing with 4 hands. One here, he pulled his wife in, still here, and some other people. He stole so much money that investigators were shocked at the greed of this guy. We have seen greedy thieves like Edubuahene, like Rashida Sani. We have seen many others allegedly stealing our money, my brother, my sister, from the offices of the investigators. But this guy is a unique thief. Who are we talking about? Alhaji Abdul Wahab Hanan Alodeba. Alhaji Abdul Wahab Hanan Alodeba. And this is the guy. He was born on the 13th of June 1983, and he was born all the way inside a suburb of Boku, my brother, my sister, called Gingandi. But it's originally from another part of Boku, my brother, my sister, called Wedana. He's Yanga by ethnic group. Now, those of you who are hearing Yanga for the first time, it's an ethnic group in the northern region. You can find its arms also in Burkina Faso. You may call them Moses, but they are actually youngest. Now, the interesting thing about the brother here is that he grew up very humble, running around the streets of Boku. He came from a very humble home, very, very good home. His father was a very humble man, in fact, who worked with security forces to be able to bring some kind of discipline into the area. But this gentleman decided to be indisciplined. Hey, before we came into the studios, we spoke with his school teacher. And his school teacher gave us a lot of information because we always want to have a balanced story. My brother, my sister, he went to school in the Boku area. No two ways about them till the man. In fact, at a place, my brother, my sister, called Palwega. Palwega. That's where he went to school. Basic school. Then from there, he went to Kali School, Kalpohini Senior High School in Tamale. He was able to make it, and he moved straight to the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, where the brilliant boy was able to make it again, and he ended up at Henan University. My brother, my sister, he holds master's degrees. This gentleman here called Alhaji Abdul Wahab Hanan Alodeba. My brother, my sister, comes from a very huge family. As he was growing up, his mind was that he wanted to be rich. In 2007, he hit the jackpot. In fact, he started to work with NAFCO, what you simply call the buffer stock. Now, what is the buffer stock? In Ghana, officially, it is called the NAFCO, National Food and Buffer Stock Company. What is the role of the buffer stock? They are supposed to play like Joseph in the Bible. They buy excess food from the harvest. So if farmers have the maize harvest and it's so much, they buy the excess and keep the excess, store the excess, and wait until there is the necessity for food, and then they bring that out. They are supposed to support farmers to be able to work very hard and produce food. They are supposed to make sure that food prices are balanced, in other words, controlled. So these are the food people. That is why they are called NAFCO, National Food and Buffer Stock Company. Now this guy called Alhaji Abdul Wahab Hanan Alodeba sat at the helm of this, and he's a brilliant guy. In fact, He knew all the corners of the buffer stock. Remember, the buffer stock is also responsible for supplying food to the secondary schools in Ghana, especially in what is known as the free SHS. Now, if the schools go hungry, it's because of buffer stock. If the schools are fed, it's all because of buffer stock. So these are the food people. When he got into the offices from 2017, he started stealing. A master thief who needed a master thief to catch. My brother, my sister, there are some thieves. It is only other thieves who can catch them. And it looks like this is the case with this guy. He made so much money. How did he make his money? He started stealing with 4 arms. He brought his wife into the picture. Faiza, Sedu, Winnie. My brother, my sister, he ran around and was able to have the best of life from his kleptomania. He stole so much money. Now, as the boss of the buffer stock, he opened an account called Sortina Enterprise. And this account that he opened, he was stealing money, our money from the buffer stock, putting into that account and retransferring the money into different other personal accounts and blowing the money. Same style that Edu Buahini was using to steal from us. And look at this. This is interesting. Today we have a really big expose for you. And I need you to watch this carefully. Now, money laundering transfers by former CEO of Ghana Food and Buffer Stock Company, Sortina Enterprise, to Hanan Abdul Wahab. And look at the amount of money there. Well over 16 million Ghana cedis. My brother, he transferred that money from the buffer stock into Sortina and from Sortina into his own pocket. 16 million Ghana cedis. From there, Sortina Enterprise to Algani Enterprise, and these are all companies linked to him according to the Attorney General. And this is well over how many millions? Can you see that? 23 million, almost 24 million Ghana cedis from Sortina Enterprise to Far Hausa Enterprise. In fact, 500,000 Ghana cedis. Sortina Enterprise to Chain Homes Ghana Limited. He transferred money 550,000 Ghana cedis. In all, is well over 40 million Ghana cedis he kept transferring from the public funds into his private accounts and growing big. To authenticate his stealing, he decided to go on his birthday to Boko. In fact, specifically Pusiga, where he grew up. And he went to give sanitary pads to young girls in the area. My brother, my sister, he put it out big. Watch this. Buffer stock boss prioritizes sanitary needs of Pusiga all-female schools on his birthday. And he put it out on Facebook. My brother, my sister, he stole and stole and stole. At a point, he told himself, you know what? I have to go to Mecca. He flew all the way to Mecca for Hajj. And he didn't go alone. He went with this guy here. My brother, my sister, he's called Hassan Suleimana Tampuli. My brother, my sister, he is an MP. In the days of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, he even served as a minister. My brother, my sister, a deputy minister in the energy sector, somewhere thereabout. How many of us remember Al-Hassan Suleimana Tampuli? He went with him to Mecca. And even on his birthday, the same Hassan Tampuli wrote him a sexy birthday message. Watch this. He says, happy blessed birthday to my very dependable brother, Al-Haji Abdul Hanan Abdul Wahab Al-Lodeba. The good people of Pusika would surely taste your stewardship in parliament very soon. Destiny delayed is not destiny denied. My brother, my sister, he had gone for the election and then he failed. He couldn't make it. And these were his posters. He threw money around like Pekle during Homo War. Hey! My brother, my sister, he had these motorbikes all over the place, wearing his t-shirts. He made money look like it was something that grew on trees, leaves. He blew money like a crazy man. Our own stolen money. This is the guy. Al-Haji Abdul Wahab Abdul Hanan Alodiba. Such a powerful name. He went to Mecca, saw the grave of Prophet Muhammad. He ran around the Kaaba with stolen money. My brother, my sister, this is terrible. How much was his salary as the boss of Buffer Stock? 28,000 Ghana cedis. And his wife, my brother, my sister, received 5,000 Ghana cedis as a housewife. Yet their salary was nothing. It was only a charade. Can I tell you more? My brother, my sister, this is the guy. Now Wahab here, I know him personally. He was running around Moshizongo. There was a man we used to call Abdullah Paro. See, that name is quite derogatory. Not many people want to, hear it anymore. But that's the name we grew up knowing. He was around that family, running around left, right, and center. So when I checked him out and I had to check and cross-check my facts, I realized that this was the same boy. Oh my God. He made so much money. He shocked almost everybody. And see what he did now. After making so much money, look at what he used the money for. Watch this. Properties acquired with the proceeds of crime by former CEO of Ghana Food and Buffer Stock Company. He bought a 5-bedroom house at Chain Homes. You know where Chain Homes is? That is where the president himself used to live. And I hear he still lives there time after time. He bought a 5-bedroom house there which cost 1.6 million American dollars. 1.6 million American dollars. You haven't seen anything yet. Then he bought a 3-bedroom house at Cantonments worth over 600,000 American dollars. That wasn't all. Plus of land at airport development. He bought those for 750,000 American dollars. He bought a 17-bedroom boutique hotel at Gumani in Tamale, where Hassan Tampuli is MP, his very good friend. My brother, my sister. That went for 250,000 American dollars. That's half, in fact, a quarter of $1,000,000 American dollars. He didn't end there. He bought a 4-bedroom bungalow situated at Jowulu here in Accra, and that went for 4.1 million Ghana cedis and more. He didn't end there. He still went on the land grabbing exercise. He bought and purchased a 0.32 acre government land, which went for 307,200 Ghana cedis. My brother, my sister, this was what he used part of the money to do. He spent a lot of the money on womanizing, women coming in left, right, and center when his wife was away. My brother, my sister, this was what he did. Now let me show you these things that we mentioned, that it is just a charade or it is just something to make believe. Today I decided to go around the area. His house at airport, residential area, huge mansion. And I made this video myself. Watch this video. Watch this. This is his house. My brother, my sister, huge house. We haven't completed it yet. As in, the house is still going on. Yes, this is only part of the house. And it goes on and on and on and on. This is the house of one man. More than how much money? More than 2 million American dollars. One man's house, and is keeping people off. Don't try and enter. This is the house of the kingpin of theft. The king of robbery, Ali Baba and his 40 thieves. This is where you would find them. My brother, my sister, this is the house at airport residential area. A man whose salary is 28,000 Ghana cedis from 2017 all the way to 2024 when his party lost power. But look, well, and the man, I'm going to tell you more. Hey, he won awards. Even as a thief like him, allegedly. You know what he did? He was in London where he was awarded for being a very wonderful person. Look at the award at the Africa Summit. My brother, my sister, he got an award for stealing our money. He got an award for being a thief. He got an award. Awards all over. All award schemes wanted to award him. And as for the newspapers and the portals, they carried so much about this guy, that he was such a wonderful guy who did so much. Watch this. From City Newsroom, Buffer Stock CEO and 27 others honored at Africa Leadership Summit in the UK. Hallelujah. My brother, my sister, this is the kingpin of crime. He is bigger than all those guys, my brother, my sister, who have been pinpointed in robbery so far. Can I tell you more? This guy lived and worked in Pusiga. So many people know him in Pusiga. He's a younger boy. Interesting ethnic group. I love that ethnic group. Can I show you something? Now the Pusiga TV online, look at what they wrote about this man, extolling his virtues. It's interesting. This is the Pusiga NPP TV. It says the profile of Honorable Abdul Wahab Hanan Alodiba. Personal attributes. Abdul Wahab Hanan Alodiba is a humble, honest, and a responsible young man dedicated to duty. He hails from Boku in the Upper East region from a genuine Islamic background. Hanan is known for his sincerity, God-fearing, love for humanity, and commitment to the Islamic doctrines. As a result of his upbringing, he exhibits enormous respect towards his peers, including subordinates, despite the blessed person that he is. Blessed by who? Hanan is a result-oriented, dynamic, and an open-minded person with a strong track record of exceptional leadership. He is such a critical person, keen on providing leadership, using the team approach to achieving organizational goals, excellent interpersonal skills, capable of resolving multiple and complex issues and motivating staff to reach their maximum performance. And his education. He had his foundation in education in the Upper East region. Hanan holds a twin postgraduate training qualification, Master of Science in Grain Storage Technology from Henan University of Technology, China. Prior to this, he had studied for a Master of Philosophy degree in Post-Harvest Technology at the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. Now, for his undergraduate studies, Hanan undertook studies in agricultural technology on the Nyankpala campus of the University of Development Studies. His broad array of studies gave him an enhanced faculty, thus equipped with diverse expertise and experiences culminating in the observable excellence. He illuminates. He single-handedly, as the CEO without a board, transformed the National Food Buffer Stock Company, which under the erstwhile NDC government was virtually limited to managing government emergency food security reserves, to an agency of agriculture as the center pin. Hanan has his specialties in marketing of agricultural produce, law and legislation, packaging and environment issues in post-harvest technology and preservation for agricultural produce. Dash it out. Dash it away. So you see how his hometown people, the NPP Pusiga people, decided to extol his virtues because he was throwing money at them like Pekple. He was giving sanitary pads to young girls while he himself was buying mansions. My brother, my sister, can I tell you more? Are you ready for more? Let's take a sneak peek at the property that this guy has stolen our money to buy. And watch this. Hey, there are things happening here. Watch this. The Republic versus Hanan Abdul Wahab and others. Properties acquired with Ghana's stolen money. Now he has a 4-bedroom house, as you were told, at number 5 Foster Park, Cantonments, Accra. Cost of property is 600,000 American dollars. Property owner, Hausa Ventures, his own Hausa, and is for Faiza Seidu, his wife, and himself, Hanan Abdul Wahab. My brother, my sister, look at the building. Foster Park, Cantonments, flat number 5. My brother, my sister, the digital address is on it. Look at this mansion. One of the mansions that this guy stole our money allegedly to buy. Watch this. All this. Number 2, 1-story building containing 5 bedrooms at Chain Homes. Plot 251, house number 7, Accra. Cost of property 1.58000. That's 1.5 million USD. And my brother, my sister, he made more payments for the house. In all, he paid over 2 million American dollars for the house. In his name, my brother, my sister, the property owner is Alkani Enterprise. Alkani Enterprise is owned by Faiza Seidu, his own wife. Just like Edu Boahin, they open the companies and put their wives at the helm of affairs, yet they are those controlling everything. Look at the house. At Chain Homes. Watch it. Huge house. My brother, my sister, for one man. Look how exquisite the house is. Look at it. In the top areas of Accra, my brother, my sister, big and wild. And watch this. 3-story, 17-bedroom house at Gumani, adjacent the Baobab Guest House, right there in Tamale. My brother, my sister, and the cost of franchise pays to Villa Montrello, whatever name that is 275,000 American dollars. And he paid more money later, my brother, my sister, to purchase tiles and some other such things. Oh my God. 2 million Ghana cedis he paid for tiles. What kind of tiles did he put there? And this one is owned by his wife and he himself, Faiza Seidu and Hanan Abdul Wahab. Whilst he was giving sanitary pads to young girls, he was building mansions. My brother, my sister, this is a 3-story, 17-bedroom hotel. Right there inside Gumani, adjacent the Baobab Guest House. That's the same building. Look at how solid it is. Look at the finishing, the garnishing, as we say in culinary. It's terrible. One man. And that is not all. Number 4, 4 bedrooms in the form of a bungalow with a boys' quarters inside Jowolo, Ayawasu West. And this one cost him 880,000 American dollars, almost $1 million. And he put that in the name of his wife, Faiza Seidu. I'm going to show you the pictures of this building. Watch this. Look at it. Heavy and wild. Crazy. Big. My brother, my sister, it is what it is. Number 5. 4-bedroom unit apartment. And it is sitting on a 0.32 acre plot of land inside Laboni, around Video Cafe. My brother, my sister, and the cost is 2.6 million Ghana cedis. He put that in the name of his wife as the owner, Faiza Seidu. Look at it. My brother, my sister, beautiful huge house, Laboni. One of the key rich areas of Accra. He put it there, number 6. Unnumbered property, plots, and much more. My brother, my sister, and when you look at it, you are like, what is this? And this is at Airport Hills, Accra. It's one of the most expensive areas in Accra. One man whose salary was 28,000 Ghana cedis a month. He stole money allegedly from the people of Ghana. One little boy. My brother, my sister, he should never have been in any hurry to be rich because he has more years ahead of him. No, they have to be rich quick. Airport Hills, Look at it. He has more property than the president of Ghana. He has more property than Kwame Nkrumah, the first president of Ghana. More property, my brother, my sister, than any of the politicians in contemporary times in Ghana. Prove me wrong. Look at the finishing. Look at how much money he spent from our coffers, stealing left, right, and center. This is crazy, my brother, my sister. This is the guy. This is the guy. And number 7, it's not done yet. He has a 5-bedroom mansion in Kamveli, Dorado Street in Tamale. I know that area very well, my brother, my sister. And he said that Mosi people cannot go there. Traditionally, they tease each other. My brother, my sister. But he, from the lineage of the Mosi, has gone to buy a 5-bedroom mansion as a younger boy, right there in the heart of Kamveli. My brother, my sister, near Nasona filling station is a very popular area. And look at it. It's like the home of Queen Elizabeth. Look at the finishing. Look at how much money went into this venture. That's not all. He has a 1-story building in Achimota, number 10, Selby Gardens. Oh, Lord, God have mercy. Hi, Achimota is another top area in Accra. He is not interested in homes around Pesingpe or Zabregaga or Tatale, Zabzugu. No, he wants the top areas of Ghana. And that's him. My brother, my sister, look at the house and look at the address. Look at the finishing. Look at the tiles. Hey, that's not all. Number 9, 3-bedroom house inside Palsi in Tamale. It's an area that is just beginning to burgeon. It's beginning to boom. Look at the house. Jesus have mercy. Jesus have mercy. Number 10, unnumbered 5-bedroom house inside Pusiga, where he grew, at the Pulmako with Dana area, Pusiga district, where he stood for election and lost. The Pulmako with Dana, Pusiga. And this is it. He has houses all over Ghana. Number 11, 3-story building at Chicken Republic, right there at Estate Junction, Dagomba Street in Tamale, at Chicken Republic. It belongs to him. One man. He brought his wife in, and look at the exquisite nature of the building. A man who was the CEO of one outfit, Buffer Stock. Number 12, 1-story building inside Chicken Republic restaurant at Sena Wala Street, Snit office in Kabanye, right there inside Wa. I think he had the mind, my brother, my sister, to do a lot of business. And he put up this, and Chicken Republic rented it. My brother, my sister, paying him so much money. This is the same thing he did in Tamale. He put up the big building. Chicken Republic went there and took it and paying him rent. Now, Goel filling station structure. Now, when you go to Gumani at the Rice City, Tamale, Bolga Road, he put up a very beautiful building. And Goel filling station, an international brand like that, has gone to rent from a thief. That is it. Goel has decided to rent from a thief, maybe unknowingly. And this is the building right there inside Tamale. Oh my God. Number 14, 0.27 acre plot of land close to Estate Junction, Dagomba Street, Tamale. Hi, and this is the GPS address, NS3206111. This is also for him. One man. He came into office somewhere in 2017. And he made so much money stealing from the people of Ghana, using multiple accounts, stealing with 4 arms. My brother, my sister. Hi, number 15, 0.29 acre plot of land close to Workers College, Tamale, with GPS address, blah, 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 boom, 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 boom. Hi, and I'm going to show you this. It's a plot of land. Watch this. Look at what he has put on there. It is most shocking. And now we put a chart together for you to see how much money he has blown away. Hundreds of millions. My brother, my sister, hundreds of millions of Ghana cedis. tens of millions of American dollars. That's not all. He has cars. Look at the cars. Look at the cars. Can you see the cars? Look at the nature of cars. This is Edu Boahene's boss. If Edu Boahene is a petty thief, this guy is an armed robber. As put to us by investigators. Look at the cars. Look at the cars and their numbers. And his wife loves luxury things. These are his luxury watches. Yes. I'll show you his wife's things. Watch this. Jesus have mercy. And this is Pfizer Sedu winning. It's big, isn't it? Look at the bags. And each bag, you will never find at Cantamanto. These bags, there is no way you would go to any shop and buy them for less than 200,000 Ghana cedis. Rich. Look at it. Designer from Burberry all the way to MK. Oh gosh. Oh Jesus have mercy. All from stolen money. Money from crime. Money laundering by a man and his wife. And they are chilling and calling other people failures because those people don't know how to steal. This is the guy. I have so much information. If I want to depend on this guy alone, we would have another 10 hours of talking. This is wicked and wild. Hi! This is an Alhaji. He went to Mecca, prayed and prayed. The holy city of Mecca. Oh my God. With stolen money. And he went around giving sanitary pads to girls when he and his wife were busily buying mansions all over Accra. In fact, today, when President Mahama watched this, I was told that he couldn't finish watching it. He ran away. After this show, I'm going to cut it and send it to Nana Akufo-Addo. And we will find out how he feels. Under him, this stealing happened. Such an irresponsible stewardship. And look at the big people that he met. Watch this guy. You know who this is? Nana Addo's wife. Smiling. Oh my God. He had money. He supported party with stolen money. And look at Kennedy Japan. Oh, he's friends with him. He knows him. Kennedy Japan holds the baby. And the wife is standing there. Pfizer Sedu winning. My brother, my sister. And Kennedy probably saying, yes, this is what I want you to do. Business. Business will give you money. Little would he know that no, this is not business. This is robbery. But these guys are happy. My brother, my sister, because they have stolen Ghana money. It's the Blakk Pot. Dash it away. AKA Kukushodemo, where we speak truth to power. We have the X Factor. Please do me a favor. Share this broadcast. Recommend us to other people. Tell them that this is the channel of choice. It is the headquarters of the truth. And my name remains Blakk Rasta. When we return, we have a story on Rashida. We're going to take you through some of these things. Rashida Sani, Alhaji's wife. We have one on REGIMANUEL estate. Something crooked is happening in there. And then there's one on Shatta when we return. Hey ya! Hey yo! Oh yo!
Good. Why, Skipper George?
Blackpot, Coco Shatta, man.
It's the Blackpot, aka Coco Shatta, and here we speak truth to power. I'm most excited to be with you. Okay? Our numbers are scrolling on the screen. Pick up the numbers and do business with us. Oh Lord, God have mercy. This is the channel of the truth. This is where all the action is. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Next story number 2. Watch this, my youth. Hey. Ghana diplomatic passport for Shatta Wale. Interesting things are happening. Lord God have mercy. Hey. Interesting things are happening. Shatta Wale is a dancehall artist, Afrobeat artist, reggae artist. He does all. He's quite talented. In fact, he is one of the greatest musicians Ghana has ever churned out in terms of following and the fan base. My brother, my sister, recently he celebrated his 45th birthday. 45 years on earth. My brother, my sister, and this is the gentleman. He was born in 1981. That's him. Charles Niama Mensah. If you are counting 5 musicians of influence that Ghana ever gave to us as a gift, his name will never be lost. He came out from the days of Bandana, struggling with the music. Bandana from Ghana, oh, he made it. Then he went into oblivion for 10 solid years. He said he went down undercover to be able to study the industry more. And when he returned, the name changed to Shatta Wale. He started to build a strong fan base on the street. He realized that a lot of the street people, in fact, were hungry and had been disappointed by politicians. He learned from Blakk RASTA in his own words on BBC that when I realized that Blakk RASTA had the youth around him because he was preaching messages to them to give them hope, messages that defied the wickedness of politicians, I said I have to do this. And in my own way, I did it from the streets. My brother, my sister, this is Charles Niama Mensah, aka Shatta Wale. He used to be called Bandana, and that name was given to him by Obuo because he used to have this bandana around his head. But with time, he realized that bandana is not a name. Bandana is a product. And he decided to go for Shatta Wale. He went into dancehall, and then there was this debate of who was the dancehall king. Was it his nemesis, Stone Boy, or him? At the time, they had succeeded in pushing away Samini for some time, and it was like a battle between Shatta Wale and Stone Boy. In fact, he reduced his age in order to feel younger and appeal to the younger generation. My brother, my sister, oh Lord, this is Charles Niama Mensah. My brother, my sister, no, this year he decided to celebrate his anniversary, and he decided to make it free. He's filled the stadium a number of times, single-handedly, sometimes with his brethren, medical, but this time around he decided to go solo. And many thought that it might not work. The advert was not that big. No radio station talked about it. No TV talked about it. It was just online. Many people said it would not work, especially looking at the vast nature of the venue, the Independence Square. But on the day, Jesus have mercy, look what happened. People thronged to the place like mosquitoes. Whilst he himself was on stage, the crowd was like the end of time. Everybody was coming there. It looked like nobody remained at home in Ghana that day. The Whole place was packed to capacity. They had all come out to witness the power of this artist called Shatta Wale. And watch this. Hey, this is an image that will shock you. Look at the crowd. Look at the mobile phones. Oh Lord, God have mercy. The lights. It's shocking, isn't it? Look at it. The Independence Square. One man was able to pull together this huge crowd. And after that, tongues have been wagging. Enemies of the artist are quiet. Some are giving reasons. Oh, because it was a free show. And many people have said, well, let any other artist come out with a free show at the same place and see how many people will go there. They say, no matter how much you hate the Duker, you must give it its accolade of speed. My brother, my sister, this is Charles Ni Ama Mensah, aka Shatta Wale. Hi! Now, right after that, of course, we heard about some little incidents of people stealing mobile phones and some of them coming on social media to show the stolen mobile phones, how they cashed in, and of course, other people having fun. There was even a white guy from the American embassy, he claimed, whose mobile phone was stolen, his money was stolen, and credit cards also stolen. And you could see on his face that he had regretted going for the show. But the truth is that there was fun. At a point, there was even power outage. But everyone was waiting for Shatta Wale to come well after 12 midnight. Nobody moved an inch, not even the cockroaches and the mosquitoes. And no political rally in Ghana has ever been able to pull this crowd, not even Kumi Prekun or Wiemi Prekun. My brother, my sister, the crowd weaved its tail. In fact, it wove its tail serpentinely, like that snake in the Garden of Eden, ready to convince people to eat the apple. Hallelujah. My brother, my sister, Shatta Wale crashed the stage. And his manager, Sami Flex, the diminutive mafia manager, looked at the crowd and shook his head and said, this is not a human being. He is a monster. Right after that, people have been talking. Shatta Wale deserves a certain document, and that document is called a diplomatic passport. This is a diplomatic passport. Before we tell you what a diplomatic passport can do, a few weeks back, some Ghanaians were singled out for these beautiful passports, the diplomatic passports. My brother, my sister, and these are the Ghanaians. Oh yes, we saw Dentar there, we saw Wodemaya there, we also saw my own big brother Rocky Dawini there, and of course another of my brethren, he's called Mahama. Oh yes, that seems standing there. He's an artist, and he bears the name of Muhammad's younger brother. My brother, my sister, and many people normally mistake the two of them. My brother, my sister, these were the people who had the diplomatic passports. Manasseh Azure wrote that, oh, they really deserved it, because they've been doing a lot of work for Ghana. Rocky Dawuni like this, anytime he comes on stage, he waves the Ghana flag, and many people think that that is enough. Of course, Shatta Wale used to do that. I don't know if he still does it, but a lot of the times you see Shatta Wale waving the Ghana flag. Even in Jamaica, he did it. My brother, my sister, and many people have said that if these people deserve it, and they got it, then Shatta Wale deserves it as well, and he should get it. Now hold on to this photograph. But I honestly have my own view of this. I am happy that all these people have had their diplomatic passports and they are happy. But the diplomatic passports, before we tell you what they do, left to me alone, anyone who has a dual citizenship should not have a diplomatic passport of Ghana. You can't be an American and Ghanaian and have a diplomatic passport of Ghana. Which nation are you doing diplomacy for? And some of the people here, in fact, they have dual citizenship like Denta. What diplomacy are you really doing? I am happy for Denta, but I am sad for Ghana. Denta, in fact, was held by the Queen of England and given knighthood, Order of the British Empire, OBE. Many great Pan-Africanists have refused the award. You know what that award means? The British Empire was when they came here and colonized us, treated us with so much disdain and disrespect, murderous, vampirous attitude towards us. Now they are giving you an award and they call it the Order of the British Empire. When we came and stole from you and treated you like trash, we are making you an order of that empire. Zephaniah, Benjamin Zephaniah, a poet, refused it. Some white people, musicians, have also refused the knighthood, but Denta took it. Denta took it. There's this guy who does this gold thing. He used to be the CEO of the Ashanti Gold. His name, Sam Jonah. My brother, my sister. He also took it, the knighthood. Order of the British Empire. Is it that they don't know the history behind it, or they don't just care? How can you take Order of the British Empire, glorifying what is called colonialism, and get a diplomatic passport for Ghana? Or Ablakwa and the rest don't know history? I want to understand. They are two different things. You are a citizen of Britain, citizen of Ghana, and you have taken an award from the British Queen, Order of the British Empire, and I just told you the history. Then Ablakwa is happy giving you a diplomatic passport to represent Ghana. No, there's something amiss. First and foremost, in my opinion, before anybody gets any diplomatic passport, it's almost like carrying the flag of Ghana on your head. Wherever you go, we must find out where your allegiance is. Is it Ghana? Is it Britain? Is it America? Does it make sense? That's it. It's no hatred. We don't hate anybody. We just love Ghana. Ablakwa gave some of these people the diplomatic passport of Ghana, knowing very well that some of them held dual citizenship. So, what is it? My brother, my sister, now the diplomatic passport means that you are a diplomat of Ghana. If you go out and slap somebody, it's Ghana that has slapped that person. You put Ghana in a very bad light. My brother, my sister, that is what it means. Now with a diplomatic passport, you can go to so many countries in the world without any visa. And one of those countries, my brother, my sister, could be Germany, could be Holland. And once you enter the Schengen, you could enter all other Schengen nations with this. There are many countries where the Ghanaian diplomatic passport can enter without any visa. And when you arrive at the airport, whilst people are in long queues, you have a special queue that you can go through, which is reserved for diplomats. Aside that, you don't get any additional benefits. But it is a big pride to hold the diplomatic passport of Ghana if you truly represent the country. Can we get to Shatta Wale now? Does he deserve the passport? And this is what you've been waiting for. Now Shatta Wale draws crowd all over. Before I give you my opinion, Arnold, Bra, you see me? That's him. Arnold Elavanyo has been pushing for Shatta Wale to get a diplomatic passport. He didn't hide it. He slapped it on Facebook. And this was what he said. He said, Honorable Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa, kindly consider giving Charles Ni Ama Mensah a diplomatic passport as his birthday gift. He deserves it. There is a lot he can do for Ghana in the arts industry worldwide. Now, I'll give him a diplomatic passport. Ministry of Arts and Culture set aside some budget for him and his team for a national assignment. His able team, in collaboration with the team at Diaspora Affairs, headed by our very own legendary KOD, can enter the boardroom, get Shatta to partner Vibes Cartel for a tour around the globe. Now the world wants to see more of these two artists, and this is the time. Well, dash it away. This is what he said. And you could see that he was drawing inspiration from the crowd that came to see Shatta Wale, and everybody's talking about it. But another brother who has a high life festival in Switzerland and has invited Ghanaians all over to come and be part of that. Sometimes he pays for them to even come. He's a brother of mine called Philip Wanjim. He is an entertainment critic. I love him. In fact, he is brilliant and he speaks his mind just like all of us. Me, you, Shatta Wale. And he wrote in response to Arnold Alavanyo Mensah. He said, Arnold Mensah Alavanyo, with all due respect, bra Uzime, this suggestion leaves a very bad taste. It's exactly the kind of populist impulse that makes celebrity visibility for national credibility. That mistakes celebrity visibility for national credibility. That's what he said. Now, a diplomatic passport isn't a birthday gift or some PR stunt. It's a symbol of Ghana's highest trust. It's not awarded for fan base size, social influence, or state dominance, but for service, discipline, and representation of state integrity. Let's be honest, Shatta Wale is an undeniably talented and influential artist. No one disputes his impact on Ghana's creative landscape, but that does not automatically make him fit to carry diplomatic credentials on behalf of this nation, especially given his history of public misconduct and criminal conviction, however how small. To propose such a move purely because the masses love him is to reduce governance to fan bases and service. Leadership shouldn't pander to trends or street affection, but it must uphold principle, process, and the dignity of state symbols. What? Now, if the goal is to harness Shatta Wale's influence for Ghana, there are responsible channels such as cultural ambassadorial programs, music diplomacy initiatives, tourism collaborations, all without politicizing or devaluing the meaning of a diplomatic passport. Arnold, sometimes love for our artists must come with accountability. A nation that celebrates its heroes should also demand that they earn the right to represent her honorably. Romanticizing fame over responsibility isn't patriotism, but rather poor judgment dressed as populism. Kaya Jeme. Honorable Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa, since you were tagged in this post, I respectfully urge you to consider the weight of precedent and national responsibility. Diplomatic privileges are not rewards for popularity or street adulation. Your record of supporting distinguished Ghanaians through such honors has been commendable. Let's ensure that standard continues, preserving the integrity of our state and the credibility of our arts and culture representation. Dash it away. Need I say more? I love Shatta Wale, but I wouldn't make him a diplomat of my country if I were an owner of a country. You know why? Shatta came out and told us Ghana is a village, and we are all villagers. A diplomat should never utter such words. You are supposed to always say things in the right light of the nation. Like Wanjim said, he's been involved in one or two things. We call those controversies that propel the fan base on. But those are undiplomatic. Let's be careful. Shatta Wale is not a diplomat. My brother, my sister, you know what it means to say a diplomat? Somebody who tackles issues diplomatically. Oh, bossu, I dare know. You know it's black. I dare know. I hear ash kakra. Now I have why a white kakra. Now, usha em say ash white. And soon him say black. That's diplomacy. Diplomacy comes with euphemism. You don't say where you say wakon nkrechi. Ana wakan chinegu. That's diplomacy. That's why when we say we have diplomatic ties, it means that we agree to disagree and we pamper each other. Shatta Wale doesn't know how to pamper anybody. And I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart. I heard Shatta Wale jokingly tell Wodemaya that yes, he wants the diplomatic passport when he and Wodemaya met and started talking about diplomatic. The diplomatic passport should not define anybody. It shouldn't. A diplomatic passport should come with patriotism. A diplomatic passport should have you stand with Ghana in thin or thin. That's why I am against those ones who are citizens of other nations and are still getting diplomatic passports. I don't hate them. If I were Shatta, I wouldn't accept it. Once you accept it, in less than 1 week, they will collect it back. Either you are on Facebook showing your langa, or you are on stage and you are shaking your thing left, right, and center. No, a diplomat can't do that. It will limit Shatta Wale. I don't know how many people are understanding the wisdom Blakk Rasta is pouring out. If Shatta accepts a diplomatic passport, he will wear suit. He will wear African print like me. And when he's walking, he will walk straight. Diploma pam, he won't walk around and throw his hands like that because diplomats are boxed up in a certain world of pretense. Blakk Rasta, you have hate it. Diplomacy is all about pretense. But you will go around it in order to make one entity feel good. That's diplomacy. Would Shatta accept such a thing? If he accepts it, it means he doesn't know his brand. But I know he wouldn't accept it. Because he wants to be free. He wants to do what he wants to do. Like when Jim said, there are other things Shatta can get bigger than a diplomatic passport. Jesus. How many people agree with me? And how many people think that there could be some other reasons Shatta should have a diplomatic passport? In some countries, anybody with a criminal record doesn't get a diplomatic passport. But we are where we are. It's all about patriotism, not politics. He has a huge fan base. Politicians will leverage it and try to win elections with Shatta, and they will pay him a lot of money. All these diplomats will never make that money. The money Shatta would make from the politicians who will come to him and say, you know what, yeah, use your funds, yeah, do a concert, he will make millions of dollars. None of the diplomats can even make a quarter of this with their diplomatic passport. It's 100% sacrifice. And if you joke with a diplomatic passport, you'll be poor. Can I tell you something? In closing, Kennedy Japan met me the other day and he told me, Black diplomatic passport, you cry. Sometimes you shut them, you say, ain't here crowd. Shit, my America, my Gina Sana. Diplomatic passport. You see, I mean, I'm joining everybody. We are all, what's that? Casa de Brave. With the diplomatic passport, there are still a lot of countries you have to go and get visas for. Are you aware? If you are going to America with a diplomatic passport, you need a visa. Are you aware? It's not a passport that goes to every country for free. Dabi. Anyway, it's the Black Pot, aka Kukushonamo, where we speak truth to power. But we return. We got more. Hey-ya! Hey-yo! Woyo! Come on!
Skipper George.
Blackpot. Coco show, man.
It's the Black Pot, aka Kuku Show, and here we speak truth to power. Please share the broadcast. Yes, share the broadcast. Hit on the notification button so that anytime we are on, you'll be reminded to watch us. Please, and please again, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, time to do that now. Thank you so much for joining us and believing in us. Oh gosh. Story number 3. Watch Rashida SAANI'S PLUSH airport residence from stolen money. Watch Rashida SAANI'S PLUSH airport residence from stolen money. Now, who is Rashida SAANI? Very pretty lady. From when she was born, everybody knew that they couldn't take that away from her. Very pretty. Plump. Solid. This is Rashida SAANI. And quite brilliant. My brother, my sister, she used to be called Rashida SAANI before she got married. When she got married, she took her husband's name and her name fell off. She became Rashida SAANI Nasamu. My brother, my sister, she was married to a banker, a guy called Lennon Anas Nasamu, a son of a former Northern regional minister, a politician. This is the gentleman. We told you the full story. Somewhere along the line, she broke up with this man after 2 children and several years of marriage. My brother, my sister, they broke apart. About 20 years of marriage. They broke apart. And when they broke apart, the reasons could possibly be that another man came on the scene and Rashida saw so much money, and for that matter, she decided to do away with her husband who wasn't that rich. Who was that guy? Kwabena Edubuayin. Now the plan was that Edubuayin was going to leave his wife, who was a fufu woman's daughter. He had risen so high to a certain point that he had become bigger than a fufu seller's daughter. Rashida was also supposed to leave her husband because she had outgrown him, and she was now in the fast world of exotic cars and huge bank accounts. He was the boss of the National Security. Did I say National Security? National Signals Bureau. This guy here. So Rashida left the husband. And interestingly, the same month that Rashida left her husband, now information is coming out that 2.5 million American dollars went into her account from this guy here. Was it a way to say thank you for keeping our pre-nup vows? When Rashida left her husband, it was now time for him to leave the wife too. But church members will not agree. In fact, Wingham of the Cedar Mountain Chapel, Assemblies of God Church at East Legon will not permit anything. They have to go through counseling. Here you can see them together going through some kind of counseling. You can't leave your wife. No. She's been a member of this church. And no, we won't permit divorce. They went through it several times. There was a time this man would leave his home and go and be with Rashida for so many weeks. And we have so much evidence to show you. But this is quite personal. So we decide to keep this away. My brother, my sister, they both decided they would leave their wife and husband and come together and become an item. They flew around the world, first class, business class. They chilled in super premier hotels. They had power to kidnap anybody they wanted, tap anybody's phones, because this guy, Edubuayin, was working as the boss of the National Signals Bureau, and he could tap everybody's phone. It was one of the reasons he was kicked out of the Assemblies of God Church, because he planted cockroaches around the new president, allegedly to tap information and even more. He's a very dangerous guy, according to security operatives. Psycho. My brother, my sister. Now, he orchestrated a lot of terrible things, and he used his office to enrich himself and people like Rashida Sani. Now she doesn't use the Nasamu anymore because she's broken up with the husband. This is Rashida Sani. My brother, my sister, look how much money she made via her relationship with this kingpin of crime, Edubuayin. My brother, my sister, in fact, in 2024, just last year, her company called RAW, RAWW Limited, owned by Rashida, got a contract to supply vehicles to the tune of 15.654 million American dollars. And this came from the National Signals Bureau, over $15 million. You know how much it is? I know you are asking, did she supply that? We'll tell you more. My brother, my sister. Now 15.6 million contract. Listen attentively. From her alleged boyfriend, because of who she left her husband. And because of Rashida, he also tried to leave his wife. But Assemblies of God said, lie, lie, lie. In less than 2 months, she got another contract. As if to say, you know what, honey, I love you so much, but the church is not giving me the chance to leave my wife. I don't love her anymore. Fufu woman's wife, a fufu woman's daughter. Dabi. No, it's you I want. And gave another contract. This time, almost twice the first one. You know how much it was? Almost 24 million American dollars. We are talking dollars, not pecle. And this time around, she used Isaiah Limited, owned by her. Interestingly, Isaiah was opened by Rashida and the husband, the ex-husband. This Isaiah. And it's their initials. The R at the end is Rashida. My brother, my sister, decipher the rest of them for yourself. She got how much? Look at the companies Rashida has. It's not a crime to have companies. It is okay to have companies and work for the money that you have. But I'm going to break something right now. In less than 2 months, she got that contract. Close to 24 million American dollars. My brother, my sister, and bring that screenshot back. Not this one. The original screenshot. This one. And pay attention. Pay attention. Almost 24 million American dollars. And she was supposed to supply what? 15,000 Gota phones at the price of 1,550 per phone. And that is the figure there. How much is a Gota phone? How many of us know Gota phones? Those that the security people use. It's produced by Huawei. And Huawei is in Ghana. Why didn't they just go to Huawei to buy from Huawei? No, they passed it through Rashida. And gave her our money. Close to 24 million. No procurement process. She had 2 more contracts. And more. Some coming from NCA. National Communications Authority. Oh my God. And these companies, my brother, my sister, by Rashida made so much money. Information reaching me has said that Edubuahin compensated her for the delay in divorcing his wife so that there will be an item and do for better for worse. Alaji's wife and the cycle. My brother, my sister. And the house that Edubuahin bought, he told the owners of the estate that she was his sister. That's it. Oh, I'm buying a house for my sister. It's okay. Oh, your sister. Oh, fine. Oh, good. My brother, I'll show you pictures of the house. And you will see how exquisite that house is. And it's one of so many houses owned by Rashida. She has property in Tamale, on the Spintex Road, all over Accra, and so many different places. I want to keep the rest here. A lot of that from stolen money through Edubuahin. Watch the pictures. Pictures of the house. Look at the house. This is the house at Airport Residential Area, Airport Hills. Watch this. Can you see? Look at the Olympic size, sexy swimming pool in the house. That's not all. Look at the sitting area. There's a gym in there and it's fully air conditioned. My brother, my sister, glass nkwa. That's not all. My brother, my sister, this is Rashida SAANI'S house. I'm sure you want to see a video. I will show you a video of the house. It will shock you. That's the house. Can you see that? All allegedly from stolen money. This is at Airport Hills. It's a whole mansion. Look at the chandelier. Look at the number of lights in the house. Look at the floor. My brother, my sister, and forget the finger that is controlling that camera. It's an unprofessional finger. Forgive me. My brother, my sister, look at the house. What? Can you see it? Look at the house. And this is supposed to be Rashida's house at Airport Hills. Jesus have mercy. In fact, one pillow from that chair can buy you a house at Nima, 7-bedroom flat. Hey, those curtains there, when you remove them and sell that, it can buy you a whole 4-story building house at Ashaiman. As for those artists who make noise, I have a million house, multi-million house, multi-million dollar house. This is the real multi-million dollar house. And I'm going to tell you how much this house costs. My brother, my sister, this is it. All allegedly from our money that has been stolen. This house costs 2.5 million American dollars. 2.5 million American dollars. There are maid servants there to do the thing, and this is the sexy toilet. You see, there's a blue light there. When you finish, the blue light will tell you that, boss, you finish, you can leave. In fact, the blue light can be controlled with a remote control so that the water can wash your nyash for you. If you want warm water to wash your nyash, you press, it's got to wash everything cool. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Hi! This is the house, my brother. 2.5 million American dollars. Our money that has been stolen allegedly. Forgive me, I'm not a professional cameraman. But watch this. This is what it is. Hey, there are some places I don't want you to go. Cut it now. Cut it now. Yeah, thank you. Okay. There are some places I don't want to show you. We will show you with time. Dash it away. My brother, my sister, is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonamo. And here we speak truth to power. One of the most powerful women in our politics. In fact, she met with Mo Ibrahim. You know Mo Ibrahim? You know him? He's a crazy philanthropist. One of the richest men we have around. Years back, she was nursing her dream of being rich. But she couldn't follow the principles of Mo Ibrahim. Oh, she used to dine with Nana Akufo-Addo. As for them, she met them almost every day. There! She met with Mahama, met with a lot of these people. My brother, my sister, Alaji's wife. In the next coming days, we have more. How can we avoid these things? Patriotism, honesty, discipline. We have to start raising our children, teaching them the tenets of patriotism, discipline, civics. As they grow according to the Bible, they shall not depart from that. I'm not blaming any parent. There are some children that you raise, and at the end of it all, they join bad friends and make nonsense of all the training that they've had. Rashida was raised by a powerful Malam, Alhaji Sani. Her mother was the first wife of the big great Alhaji, Hajia Memuna. But somewhere along the line, the father had other wives, and there seemed to be some kind of competition amongst the children of the different mothers. Some were living abroad and were sending money to build homes, and she told herself, I will be the one to rise from my family and make it better than all these people. That's not bad, but make it genuinely. And this is where we find that ambition, inordinate ambition. To God be the glory. It's the Black Pot, aka Kukushonemo. And here we speak truth to power. But we return. Are we done with the stories? One more story. Okay, so we should look at the messages, right? All right, so what should we do? Go for the next story. All right. Okay, it's true, we can't break. There's no need to break. Break it still. Patriotism, not politics. This is what we do here.
Go on, Skipper George.
Blackpot. Coco show man.
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 It's the Black Pot, aka Kukushonemo, and here we speak truth to power. No two ways about them thing, the man. And I want to say thank you so much for joining us. All right, okay. Story number 4. Watch this. Lawlessness at REGIMANUEL Estates. IGP fingered. I'm going to introduce this story, and in the coming days, I'm going to go deep into it. Now, when we talk about the REGIMANUEL Estates, now called the REGIMANUEL Grey Estates, my brother, my sister, we are talking about the first ever gated community in Ghana. What is a gated community? A community that you would have to report at a gate and seek permission to enter. That's a gated community. Emmanuel Botche was born in March 1950, 7 years before Ghana was born, in Dodowa. Emmanuel Botche. My brother, my sister, I want to see his photo. Emmanuel Botche. This is the man. In fact, that is the brain behind REGIMANUEL Estates. Emmanuel Gray, I beg your pardon, Emmanuel Botche. And he was born in March 1950. His wife, Regina, was born in February 1952. 2 years apart. If you want to be very strict, 1 year, 11 months apart. My brother, my sister, this woman was the dean of a faculty in Nigeria. Academically sharp. They met in Nigeria. The man was only interested in technical things, mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, and so on and so forth. In 1986, after going to Germany and some other countries, learning so much, he felt that he had done enough. He had built a certain idea in his mind. He wanted to have a gated community, the first time ever in Ghana. He learned that from the models in South Africa in the days of apartheid. So he decided to return to Ghana and institute the very first gated community here in 1986. When he came, the workers at Lance and all those people, they had no idea in the days of Rawlins what a gated community was. You know what he did? He picked some members of the Land Commission and carried them all the way to South Africa to learn what it meant to say gated community. And when they returned, they had Regimanuel estates, Regimanuel Grey. And this is that beautiful environment. Watch this. Those trees you see in there, my brother, my sister, did not come by chance. 10,000 trees they intentionally planted. The roads well demarcated. Not a single grain of gravel comes from the pockets of the government. Everything is coming from the pocket of Regimanuel Grey. Grey is from America, Texas. They joined hands with the Ghanaians and they built this wonderful estate. It's 40 years now as we speak. My brother, my sister. And it looks like it is a place everybody wants to go to. The place has 70% expats, people coming from outside. Because to have a home here, you need close to 400,000 American dollars. Close to that. But the man did so well, built the whole place. In fact, he started off by going to the Nungua people to talk to them for the land. He got the permission to start. And when he started, another group came in. Yes. The Kofi Anu family came in, my brother, my sister. And what did they do? Come here. What did they do, my brother, my sister? They were looking for a way to speak with this man. Out of the 262 acres of land, they claimed that 196, my brother, my sister, belonged to them. And they had to go to court, running left, right, and center, doing everything possible to make sure that things happened right. Now the Kofi Anu family was quite understanding. They went to court and the court said, you know what? Pay this amount of money to the family. This was after this man had paid so much money to different houses, different households, different people who claimed they owned the land. It was only one document the man could use. And that was from the Nungua family. My brother, my sister. Then Kofi Anu came and they had to deal with them. Long story cut short. They were supposed to pay some 18 million Ghana cedis to the Kofi Anu family according to the courts. Whilst they were trying to bargain, the judge who sat on the case was removed. Another judge came in and there was a new law, new sheriff, new decision, my brother, my sister. And they were supposed to vacate the place, the portion of the land, and allow the Kofi Anu family to come in. Now the family has gone in to get a woman from Osamaimpa. I hear her name is Mamia, my brother, my sister. And she is now representing the Kofi Anu family. Yesterday, I got the hint and I decided to go around the areas. One of the reasons we started the show late. And if you go to Regimanuel Grey Estates right now, walls are being broken down, left, right, and center. Even though I have seen documents that have shown me that a new judgment has asked for the stay of activities. In other words, hold on with these activities whilst this thing is in court and we are dealing with it. But walls are being broken, land guards are all over the place, and burglaries have increased. At Regimanuel Grey Estates, per annum, 5 burglaries maximum, and most of them were coming from maid servants stealing from their masters. Now, we are told that they have gone to over 30 burglaries in the area. All because the gates are broken now. People can enter from different angles into the community. Experts are not happy. People are not happy. And REGIMANUEL Gray has written letters to almost all the authorities to have law come back into action. But the Kofi Anu family, being represented by Mamiama, that's the name, Mamiama, my brother, my sister, they are demanding a new amount of money. How much are they demanding? 20 million American dollars. My brother, my sister, and her name is Sarah Foucault. I've tried to speak with Sarah Foucault to get the other side, because we always have to speak with the other side and get the full story. I've not been successful yet, but we're going to look at it. This is just an introduction. Ghana's first gated community right now has been opened at different places, walls broken down. Lawlessness is setting in if the law court says stay away for the time being. But people are still there. At the time I went there yesterday, I saw a lot of people building. Walls broken down, gates broken down. What is happening to REGIMANUEL estates? A piece of history. Who is right and who is wrong? We will bring you the full story as the days roll by. And the IGP has been fingered. Who is the IGP? You know him, right? Yohonu, IGP Yohonu. According to REGIMANUEL Gray, they have been to the office of the IGP several times to show him the document that the court says these people must not be here. But it looks like security forces have something to benefit from the Kofi Anu family. And therefore, they are not trying to comply with the law courts. Can't we go back to court and report back to the court? My brother, my sister. And again, why is IGP not making sure that the police would go there and make sure that court proceedings and court declarations are adhered to? Are we becoming a lawless country? Yes, we haven't listened to the other side. But who is right and who is wrong? Are some of these people getting something? RASEC, MUSEC, I'm told, have been spoken to, but nothing seems to be happening. Just lawlessness in the area. We're going to follow up on this story. We'll speak to the other side, and the way we always do it, we tell a balanced story. We don't listen to one side and speak. We listen to both sides, and then we'll be able to bring the true story to you. In the interim, we have listened to one side, and this is what it is. We are told also that the Ministry of the Interior, whose boss is Muntaka, was also approached, and they spoke to Muntaka about it, how lawlessness was going around the area. Unfortunately, he shares a wall at Ajingrano with Mamiama. They share the same wall, so they are neighbors, I am told. Could they be swinging the arms of the law left, right, and center? Trust me, I'm going to speak with Muntaka and speak with all these people and make sure that Ghana's first gated community returns to peace. In the interim, this is a social interest story, and I'm most excited to bring it to you. It's the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonemo, and here we speak truth to power. Unfortunately, today we are unable to bring all your comments because we had some technical difficulty, but we'll bring some comments and then we'll see exactly what you think. Yes. All right. So let your comments come in as we get ready to say bye-bye to you for the day. Yes. Let's see your comments. Let's see your comments. Yeah, the boss says, good evening, my professor. Raskaba says, Assalamu alaikum. Black Rasta, may the Almighty Allah protect and guide you, inshallah. James K. Frimpong says, breakfast, restaurant, thank God. We have you as our eyeball watching every corner in Ghana. For us, may God Almighty give you long life and strength. Raskaba says, my big brother Black Rasta, More respect to you. Ken Koli is smiling. Kofi Ahmed de Menya says, Truth Prophet Blakk, welcome. I am attentive. Educate me, my senior. Raskama says, good evening from Spain, Barcelona. My big brother Blakk Rasta himself, no size. Please keep the fire burning. Ken Koli says, this is the black pot. Welcome, bro. Okay? More comments. And Sir says, good evening, Prophet. J. Saba says, Shatta definitely deserves that diplomatic passport. Baba Ghana says, great man Blakk Rasta, always on top of it. Emmanuel Ania says, most of these people who were given the diplomatic passports didn't deserve it for real. Most of them are not even patriotic enough. Alasan Tairi says, if you deserve to be acknowledged, you don't need to cry before you are acknowledged. I like that. I like that. Reparations says, due to the poor economic situation in Ghana that forces many of us to flee Ghana, we can sometimes not be part of this, right? I'm sure that's what you want to say. Ghanaians do not have to give up their dual citizenship except for the position of the president. It's not easy to be Ghanaian. That is why we must all stay and fight. If I say stay, I'm not meaning don't travel. No. Travel, go to school, work, bring the money here. But to give out your citizenship or to dualize your citizenship, I have a problem. And that's my opinion. Wudemaya, who helped Rehoboth properties to defraud us of our life savings, does not deserve a diplomatic passport. It's laughable. Oh, really? Please, our numbers are scrolling on the screen. Do give us information so we can follow up on this story. I'm interested in it, right? Kobe Kwe says, Blakk, you are absolutely right. Either the government is ignorant or naive. You can't have a diplomatic passport of Ghana and have the order of British Empire. Naivety at the highest level. Thank you, Kobe Kwe. Thank you. Daniel Mann says, Blakk, he didn't steal alone, but with a wife. So change the headline. It's not one man. My brother, he stole through his wife. According to security investigators. The woman was just sitting there, knowing almost nothing, like Edubois and his wife. And money was running left, right, and center. You know how it works. Charles Tunchi says no sound. Yes, at the beginning, yes, it come without sound. Sean Storm Street. Yes, Sean Street Storm. I beg your pardon. Says fire on the mountain. Can't wait for today's show. God will know. Kujo says, good evening, most honorable senior citizen. We, your students, are patiently waiting for the stories of the day for God and country. Okay? Many more comments coming in. And this one is from Patrick Nate. He says, good evening, Professor Blakk. Where is the firing squad? Too much stealing by government officials and their relatives while the ordinary Ghanaian taxpayer wallows in poverty. Jail them for life and seize all their assets. I am sad. Okay? Abugri Sharif says, the way colleagues of education are increasing the school fees even more than the previous administration. Is it true? School fees? Is it not free education? Give us more information so we can follow up on that. William Azilako says, oh my God, here we go again, Blakk Rasta, you are the man. Haruna Jibril says, such persons also want to be MPs? Never again. Never again. J Blakk GH is watching. We are also watching you. He's watching us from Pram Pram. Samson Gizo says, good. Tadi Boy says, big up yourself, Blakk Rasta. Duabil Yinzor Bill is asking people to come on board. Pat Awo says, hello, Blakk Rasta. Mina Yunus says, is YouTube showing? Yes, YouTube is showing. It is showing. All right? So we are on. Andrews Amaniku says, please, Nana Adoma see this. Oh, yes. Yao Adobo says, hey, within 4 years, he was able to acquire all these properties from 2017 to 2024. Right? So that's more than 4 years, right? That's about 7 years. Help us. Ken Colley says, lots of mess. Kukurek says, she still dresses like a Kayayo despite all the stolen money. No Bab says, you can steal money, but you can't buy class. Alas Santairu says, Blakk Rasta lifestyle audit is a must. Let make an actual law to check corruption and undeserved dubious wealth. I like that. So Fire Adalingia says, my son, I want to have a chat with you, but I don't know how to do that. Try and make it possible for me to do so. Oh, Sophia, Mami Sophia, I don't know where you are reaching us from, but you can just call the number that is scrolling on the screen. Secretaries will pick up that, and then we will link. It's so easy. If you can't do it, you can send us a WhatsApp message. If you are not the WhatsApp kind of person, please just call the number, and we will link up with you as soon as possible. Please, Mami Sophia. Rap Thunder says, very hot first story. Love you, legendary Blakk. Alasan Tairu says, this is all for hype. I don't know which one. Yeah, Adobo says, giving diplomatic passport to Shatta. As for me, I don't countenance. Okay? I don't think he will even accept it. Afi Susan Sairam says, easy money, easy life, and easy jail. I like that. Ghana is resetting Ampa. Nobab says, Ghana won't go anywhere until accountability. Hey, sir, adhere to. Until accountability is at the forefront of everything we do. Alex Marte says, we shall rescue this country, inshallah. Please don't cry. Don't cry. Nobab says, if he were to take that 28K for 10 years, he still wouldn't be able to afford these houses. 10 years, 100 years. 100 years. Multiply 20K by 100 years. Take out inflation. Slap all those things on. Is he going to be fasting for all 100 years? It's terrible, my brother. I know what you mean, and I agree with you. Jerry Mantishi says, now I understand why our president describes in 2 West crime place. Okay. Bernie Kedi says, educating yourself only to become a criminal is a mess. You have spoken my mind. Next time we meet, remind me so that I can buy you kelewele, right? Bernie Kedi says, stealing with no account for it. Kukurek says, a Kromfo party, NPP, never again. Bernie Kedi says, very despicable way of stealing. Andrews Amaniku says, so these people see us as what? Ken Koli, oh my God. That's what he says. Yawadobo says, I reckon it is high time we inculcated discipline and patriotism into our children. Otherwise, Ghana will continue to be a banana republic. My prof, may God continue to bless you. Thank you, Sophia Adalingia says, I'm pleading with you to make it possible for me to have a personal chat with you. I count on you. Please. Our numbers are scrolling on the screen. Let somebody support you to give us a call. Or send us a message via WhatsApp. We will promptly respond to you. Please. We will. Emmanuel Ania says, Blakk, so do you think these guys would have the courage to steal if it was JJ Rawlings in power? Yao Adobo says, all those properties must be confiscated. NPP never again. Nobab says, Akufo-Addo can even give himself an award. Yao Adobo says, NPP nearly collapsed Ghana. We thank God that we rescued Ghana from these blood-sucking people. Kojo Asiedu says, it's the Black Pot, a.k.a. Kukushonemu. Afi Susan Sairam says, the Thieves Expose Channel. Will Mugabe says, Blakk, your song Message to Mama is not on YouTube. Do you have it on any platform? You are very observant. This is about the 1 millionth time somebody has asked me about Message to Mama. It's actually called Message from the Battlefield. We will upload it soon. Yeah? We will upload it soon. Political GH says, Black Rasta never disappoints. Skaba says, my big brother Black Rasta, I remember when you were working in Takrade Good News FM. Up to now, I am with you. Wow. I am from Sekunde. Thank you so much, Raskaba. Love you. Ni Otu Ankra says, Black Rasta, salute to you. I can't stop watching you. Nemo. Over and over again. You are on top. God bless you. Watching from Germany. Emmanuel Ania says, good evening, Black Rasta. Shatta Wale deserves it, honestly, although I'm not a fan of it. That's fair enough. Rudolph Basigiyem says, Blakk, I know my question is out of topic, but I would like to know your real name. Real name? Real name? Are you sure? Blakk Rasta. When you call me Blakk Rasta, I respond. Are you talking about the name that's on my passport? That's the name you want? Let me know. Muhammad Banjaya one says, fire! Signed MC Scorpion inside a Shaiman. Emmanuel Ania says these criminals' children would one day mock their poor colleagues with their parents' money. Meanwhile, their parents were dirty thieves and criminals. Kelly Black says, I just wish you long life and God's blessing. Blakk Rasta. Okay. Lobab says Shatta is very rigid. I like him. But what exactly would he do with a diplomatic passport? Same question I'm asking. He doesn't need it, honestly. Francis Mensah says, Blakk, I agree with you 100%. Thank you. Kobe Kwe says, Kobe, can you prove that? Woody Maya has done a lot for Africa and put Ghana on the world map. Please stop the jealousy. I think he's referring to Woody Maya helping people rob, Rehoboth, whatever. Alasan Tayiru says, Blakk Rasta, from today, I have come to realize that you are a strong man with strong convictions. You are absolutely wow. What has made you see that and change your mind? Share with me. Nobab says, it doesn't make sense to give a diplomatic passport to a dual citizenship person. Yet, it defeats the best purpose. Thank you. Kobe says, what Ablakwa is doing is a total disaster, a mistake he will regret. Benny KD says, that's so true. Shatta is too real to pretend or fake his way to life. If I meet Shatta, that's what I'm going to tell you. I say, bro, you don't need it. People like us, it's very difficult. I love Ghana. I love patriotism and all that. But there are some things we cannot be diplomatic about, right? It's true. Dramani Ayamba says, I perfectly agree with you. Rap Thunder says, we love Shatta Wale too, but he can't hold that passport. Let us be honest. Read one says, well, Blakk Rasta. Akondo Guda says, Serenity. McCarthy, yes, last 2 years. I wonder what coded message this is. Mark Romeo Fori saying thumbs up. Hassan Costco says, good evening, bro. And Ibrahim Abdul Karim Jabbar says, money, need money. You see how ignorant you are? Your parents never showed you some morality about life and people's opinions. Oh, please. The insults. We don't want to encourage that here. Please. I beg you. Mo died last week. Oh, really? And I didn't hear about it. Where was I? Mo Ibrahim died. May he rest in peace. Akondo Guda says Serenity. McCarthy is last 2 years. What is this person trying to tell us? Okay. Tom Paul says, if I tell you that your tax money belongs to NDC and NPP gurus, you get mad at me. Hey, what a house. That house, dear boss. Mosquitoes have enter inside, go die. That house, if you look, the tiles top, it is like mirror. You don't need mirror for the house. Serenity McCarthy says, Akondo Guda. Is it? I saw it last week. Hey. Charles Aduku says Blakk Rasta. Yeah. Harrison Tay says, greetings, bro. More fire. Benny KD says, NPP should be cancelled in our society. Sharita says, thank you, Blakk Rasta. Charles Kodria says, I couldn't agree with you more. It's time we as parents started teaching our children about truth-telling and critical thinking if we want to curb corruption. Agree? Yes, Benny KD says the Ghana Education Service should instill the Ghanaian moral values into the various schools and the preschools so our children will not grow and adopt these kind of crimes. Samuel O.A. Sunday Adedokun says, King from Benin, they are jailed. And the government happened to come into power and they will be released. So all their assets, and I mean all should be completed from there. Well, he's written English, but I'm not able to really comprehend. But I think I have a sense of, the understanding. Kwame Owusu says, God bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation great and strong. Thank you, Black Rasta, for your great services to Mother Ghana. May our great ancestors bless abundantly and deal with these wicked souls. Okay? Okay. Sharita says, good information there. Kukurek says, please remember these people are just cockroaches in the NPP. So just imagine what people like Baumia and Co have stolen from us. Okay, so if cockroaches can steal like this, how about the grasshoppers and the rats and the dogs? Kukurek says, please remember these people are just cockroaches, right? So how about the real ones? Alas Antairu says, ow, our monies, our money, oh, our money, oh, our money, oh, of the chopper Maganyaka. Remember that song, right? Look at the way people at the helm of affairs are doing to us. Benny KD says, Black Rasta. Alasan Tairu says, oh, Ghana. In fact, lifestyle audit must be made a binding law. Sharita says, oh, Ghana nearly died. Oh, why? Africa. Sometimes I can't stomach all this. Jesus. Okay? Mani says, even Kennedy was having diplomatic passports. What rubbish has he not been saying about before? Okay. He got the diplomatic passport because he was an MP. That's all. If he wasn't an MP, I'm not sure he would have had it. Said Sparta, that's true, my youth. Abdul Rahman says SM should not accept it. It will restrict him. Yes. Chill, bro. And Ibrahim Abdul Karim Jabbar said, bro, it's my personal opinion. It doesn't go anywhere. No one cares. It matters. Once it is here, it will go far. Ibrahim Abdul Karim Jabbar says he doesn't deserve a diplomatic passport. Who? Derek Latte says, I agree with you. Shatta is bigger than the passport. No. Nobody is bigger than Ghana. And every country wants Shatta. So visa is not a problem. I agree with that part, but nobody is bigger than Ghana. Philip Ayaku says, Blakk, you are really too much. Tom Poe says, I love Shatta Wale so much, but how he misbehaves on social media is disgusting to the nation Ghana. Why diplomatic passport? Why? No. That's what he says. No. Kojo One Fool says, greetings, Black Rasta. Love you. And Yao Adobo says, my professor, thanks for your insight about diplomatic passports. I'm currently working in ECOWAS, but I don't even have enough knowledge about that. Thanks once again. And Reparation says, due to the poor economic situation in Ghana, that forces many. Okay, well, we read that earlier. Abdul Karim says, keep the good work. Shatta doesn't travel at all. Can someone tell me when was the last time Shatta traveled? Watching you live from Brazil. Quotation copied says, hey, Rikus One says, yes, it could be true. If anyone who has a diplomatic passport needs to travel outside of his or her jurisdiction, he has to go to the embassy of the country and get a visa. Yes. Rikus says, so the country you're going into to keep the numbers and the foreigners coming in together. Royal Black Jesus says, big up yourself, Black Rasta. Okay? Big up yourself too. We love you. We appreciate you. It's been the Black Pot, aka Kukushonomo. It's been a long day. I love you and I appreciate you. I love you. Guidance and protection. We'll catch you again tomorrow, same time, 6 p.m. Until we are done. We love you and we appreciate you. Hey ya! Hey yo! Wayo! Come on!